In real estate, owning the right asset at the right time matters. And moving fast, plus being smart, that wins. You're never going to win by being the slowest investor. And when a great cash flow deal shows up, the first person to say yes is going to win. The question isn't if the deal exists, it's whether or not you act fast enough to get your fair share. Let me break down ways that you can speed up your investment game. Of course, you've got to prepare, so preparation is key. Guys, you need to know your numbers inside and out. Have your team ready to go. Know how you're going to get the money and how you're going to get the deal closed. So when the deal hits your inbox, you're ready. And it's okay, guys, to say yes to a great deal. So number 2 is decision making. Once you know your criteria and you've set your investment thesis, don't get stuck in being perfect. Because the perfect deal, it rarely exists. But near perfect deals, they move fast. I'll give you a real life example here. A couple of years ago, I was sitting at my house in Vistamar Marina, and I got an email from a wholesaler in Orlando, Florida. He had a duplex that was 2 blocks away from my home in Orlando, Florida, Orlando 32806, on a street called Chamberlain. I knew that it was a deal when I got the email. Within 5 minutes, I had called the wholesaler, told him that I would take it, and put it under contract. It was only after that I then called someone else on my team and sent them to the house to make sure that it actually was still standing, hadn't been burned up in a fire or knocked down because of a code enforcement. Guys, the deal was near perfect. I knew the numbers inside and out because that's where I've invested for my entire life. So when I saw the deal, I was able to say yes in an instant, and I moved faster than anyone else. Later that day, a good friend of mine, Jeff Murphy, who I talk about a lot on this channel, called up and said, "Damn it, Robbie, how did you get that Chamberlain deal? You're in frickin' Puerto Rico. I thought I had time to go look at it." Well, Jeff, you snooze, you lose. Everybody's sitting around waiting for the market to crash. And meanwhile, I'm buying, flipping, and wholesaling every single week. Smart investors don't time the market. They create it. I'm Robbie Krager, the Flip Flop Flipper, and I've done over 3,000 deals from the mainland U.S. to the island of Puerto Rico through every kind of market. And if you've got capital sitting still, you're losing money. The best opportunities are happening right now for those that know how to find them. Most of the info out there online is recycled, and I'm not teaching what used to work. We're showing you what's working now in today's market. Join me November 4th, 5th, and 6th for Freedom Flippers Live. This is an online event, so no travel, no hotel, just 3 days of active investor strategy. We'll cover finding deals, structuring partnerships, creating cash flow, operating your deals profitably, and this happens no matter where the market goes, up, down, or sideways. Click the link, grab your seat, and log in ready to get to work. Stop waiting for the crash. Start cashing in now. Number 3 is execution. Once you decide, act. You make the offer, then secure the financing, and you go to closing. You're moving fast not to be reckless, but you want to lock in that value before someone else gets it and it goes away. Here's an example. We recently lost a deal on the island of Puerto Rico where we had negotiated hard, gotten the deal of the lifetime. It was near perfect. But the wholesaler in this case, I won't mention his name, didn't send the contract. And guess what? Somebody else came along, offered a few $1,000s more than us, and they got the deal, and now we're sitting on the outside looking in, thinking about what if. So 3 easy steps, guys. Know your numbers inside and out so that when you find that outlier, that deal of a lifetime, or that near perfect deal, you can just say yes. Step number 2, have your team and your funding sources and your criteria already set. You don't have to have the money, but once you get that great deal, you need to know who you're going to call next. And step 3, you've got to act. So you get to work and you take action immediately. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hey guys, we host live on YouTube a Shark Tank deal analysis every Tuesday night. And one of the things that we see consistently is that real estate investors are acting too slowly. So they're bringing us deals that could be, but not deals that they already have under contract. This is a big pet peeve of mine. I like to talk about deals that we can buy, not deals that we're dreaming about buying. So once you've run your numbers and done all of the stuff, get the thing under contract as fast as you can. Because if it's a great deal, somebody else will if you don't. Another mistake that I see slow real estate investors do is waiting for the perfect timing. Perfect doesn't exist, and even if it does, you can't afford to wait for it. That perfect market timing, it's a myth, guys. You just need to have your criteria and know what you're looking for, and the faster you act when those things line up, the better off you'll be as a real estate investor. And the last mistake is having no team or a system for when you find the deal of a lifetime. When you don't already have your lender, your contractor, or your closing agent on speed dial, you could miss the deal of a lifetime while you're lining them up. So here's a roadmap that you guys can follow so that you don't make these mistakes. Pick the area that you want to become a specialist in: single family, multifamily, or commercial. Know your numbers and your investment thesis. How much money does your money need to go and make you if you're going to fund the deal? How much money do you want to make if you're a finder? And so then you're going to buy it down here. You're going to add a little bit to it, leave some meat on the bone for the next operator to buy it from you. Guys, have this set already in stone so that you can quickly make offers and get these deals under contract. And last, once you've got a deal, you want to know where you're going to go to get the financing, or in a best case world, you'd already have the funds available. So you can do all of this stuff inside of a community like we've got. The free community is the Flip Flop Flipper community. You can comment yes, and I'll send you that link. And you can bring your deals to that community to find partners, get it funded, and close on that deal of a lifetime. Step 2, you're going to want to start building deal flow and building buyers lists. You're going to put together the whole business model so that once you find a great deal, you're able to do everything fast, fast, fast. Watch the listings, network with all of the wholesalers in your area, and when you find the deal that makes sense, buy it. And step 3, close efficiently and then scale fast. This isn't about one deal, guys. You're a real estate investor now, and you're going to need to have a pipeline. Once you acquire, you're going to optimize, you're going to add value, rent out, manage, or put it back on the market for sale, and then move on to the next deal. And if you want to get ahead as a real estate investor, don't wait. Prepare, decide, execute. Yesterday was the very best time that you could have started, but you missed that. You're already too slow. So the best time now is today. Let's go. And hey, if you like what you just heard and you want to get in the room and learn the blueprint to becoming a real estate investor, join us November 4th, 5th, and 6th at Freedom Flippers Live, where we're going to give you the blueprint. We're going to show you how to have a 6- and 7-figure real estate investing business. Hey guys, get out there. Start making offers. Find the deal of a lifetime. Get started. You're a real estate investor superhero now. Watch this next.